Contrasting styles with similar aims, contrasting forms with similar expectations, and contrasting seasons with always end with one common middle. Hello, a very good morning to all Indian football lovers from wherever you are across the country. And now it is the time to roll the ball onto the pitch for one last time in Odisha Women's League 2026, organized by the Football Association of Odisha. It is the match between Sports Odisha and Odisha Police. Those are going to lock horns with each other. Customary photo sessions are happening here onto the center. The stage is set, and we are all set for the crackle of a contest. We are hoping to see an exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter that is going to be unveiled, that is going to be unfolded in front of you. If we talk about Odisha Police, they are in their top forms in their last three matches of Super League phase. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, if we talk about Sports Odisha, they had to face a defeat. They had to face a narrow defeat in their last match against AUL Women's Football Club. The two captains being introduced by the match officials, and today's match official, Bina Pani Birua. She will be assisted by Pinky Hasha, Gita Kishan, and Rani Panda. Rani Panda, she will be officiating her role as fourth official on the sideline. And I am your commentator, Shopna Mullik, joining you live from the commentary box. Today's match commissioner, one and only Shudipta Das. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channels of SportsKPI and FAO TV. Let us have a quick look on the starting 11 of Odisha Police. Shraddhanjali Panda, Satyavati Khadia, Sumitra Hembram, Premsila Lagoon, Jashoda Munja, Manisha Naik, Malati Munja, Kavini Munja, Julie Kishan, Parbati Kujur, their captain. She is holding the key of captaincy for the side of Odisha Police, and Sasmita Parida. She has been given the responsibility in between the sticks. And the substitutes are also available for Odisha Police. Let us have a quick look on the starting 11 of Sports Odisha. They have lined themselves up as Salegi Machi, Bandana Naik, Subhashini Shaha, Maxima Kujur, Shivani Munjari. She is holding the key of captaincy for the side of Sports Odisha. Akashi Naik. The options are also available on the reserve bench as well. They can make their way in any time, any moment during the course of the match. The players of both the teams, they have taken their respective positions, and once again we are coming back with the live actions from Capital Football Arena, one of the most picturesque venues, one of the most spectacular venues in Indian football circuit. And I'm your commentator, Shopna Mullik, joining you live from the commentary box. And here we go with the beginning of the match. It's Sports Odisha. Those will be attacking from right to left on your screen in their signature orange, and their counterpart, Odisha Police, they will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature red and black combination. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, in the last match, Odisha Police, they got a thumping victory against AUL Women's Football Club. They got a thumping victory against Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology by a margin of 4-1, and their counterpart, Odisha Police, they had to face a narrow defeat against AUL Women's Football Club by a margin of 1-0. If we talk about Odisha Police, they are standing in front of chasing their dreams because they will have to manage a win from today's match. And simultaneously, they will have to look forward towards the game between Mita Football Academy and AUL Women's Football Club. Two of the most formidable teams at the moment. They are standing in front of currently chasing their dreams in Odisha Women's League, that is, to clinch the Odisha Women's League title 2026. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Odisha Police, in their first match, they had to face a defeat against Nita Football Academy by a margin of 2-0. The players of both the teams, they will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channels of SportsKPI and Football Association of Odisha TV as well. And don't forget to subscribe their official YouTube channels, because if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest test of back-to-back soccer thriller scene, Ultimate Showdown of Odisha Women's League 2026, organized by the Football Association of Odisha, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels, because these guys are really doing a marvelous job. These guys are really doing a commendable job in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in near future in national and international podium as well. We are hoping to see an exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer clash that is going to be unveiled, that is going to be unfolded in front of you. Slowly but steadily, Odisha Police, they are trying to come upon a counter. And today's match official, Binapani Bidua, she will be assisted by Pinky Hasa, Gita Kishan and Rani Panda. Parbati Kujud, she is holding the key of captaincy for the side of Odisha Police, and her counterpart, Shibani Munjari, she is holding the key of captaincy for the side of the women in orange. The players of both the teams, they will be trying to show their intent. At the moment, attack is being constructed from John the right hand side to show the Munda with the cross. Still, there is an opportunity. In comes a shot. It has been obstructed at the heart of the defense of Odisha Police. Sports Odisha. Oh, this can be the chance in front of Sports Odisha. However, it has been managed by the Odisha Police defense. That's a great diagonal pass. In comes the shot. Oh, what a big strike that was. Can you imagine it? In the early minutes of this match, and I think it's none other than Malati Munjari. Malati Munja. Look at the replay also. And there it is. Malati Munja. In the early minutes of this match, she was coming out with a bashing left-footed thunder. No chance for the keeper of Sports Odisha. Alicia Maji, she has been beaten away on that occasion. The deadlock has been broken at Capital Football Arena. Scoreline stands: Odisha Police 1, Sports Odisha 0. Odisha Police girls, they are giving a severe jolt to their opponent, and it's none other than Malati Munda, who has been very active from the left channel, and she has done a wonderful performance over the last few matches. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, and she is getting her name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, there is no doubt. It can be narrated that, it can be stated that Odisha Police, They're getting their all important lead in this match. Actually, they're getting the all important breakthrough in this match. At the moment, Sports Odisha, they are being trailed by 1-0, so definitely they will have to pull the shots up. No chance for the keeper, Alicia Maji, the last man of defense of Sports Odisha. She has been beaten away. Instead of standing like a silent audience, no chance for her. Nothing much could have been done by herself. Instead of standing like a mere spectator on that occasion, scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 1, Sports Odisha nil. In the early minutes of this match, Odisha Police, they have started putting immense pressure upon their opponent. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, if we talk about the performance of another keeper of Sports Odisha, Pranati Pati, in her last two matches, she has been conceded 10 goals. Once again, this time, attack is being constructed from down the left hand side. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. Now, Odisha Police, they have started putting immense pressure upon their opponent. Severe pressure, intense pressure that is gradually being piled up upon the defensive fortress of Sports Odisha. It's a corner. Can it be a double trouble for Sports Odisha? Can it be a danger moment for Sports Odisha? Can it be a troublesome moment for women in orange? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard box. Once again, the keeper, Alicia Maji, she is being tested. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. With the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, Odisha Police, they are trying to maintain a good positional football. They are showcasing their strength of character. They're displaying their strength of character in this game. They're showcasing, they're displaying their sense of urgency. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Goes out for a goal kick. A long clearance is coming in. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. That he was talking about. Sports Odisha, they have started well in their Super League phase by defeating Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology by a margin of 3-1, but they had to face a huge loss against Nita Football Academy, one of the most formidable teams, one of the most title contenders in this league, by a margin of 6-1 in their last match. They had to face a narrow defeat against AUL Women's Football Club by a margin of 1-0. So, their all hopes of chasing their OWL title 2026 that have that has already been put into vain. Now, at the moment, she was trying to deliver another long aerial ball, could not get success on that occasion. Now the attack is being constructed. anyhow quickly closed down though by the defensive fortress of Odisha police. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, they will have to be very, very cautious. They should have to be much more consolidated. They should have to be much more solidified in terms of preventing the sudden attacks of Sports Odisha. And the same thing can be said for Sports Odisha as well. They will have to be much more concrete in terms of shaping their defensive fortress. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Possession being won back by the women in red. Once again, slowly but steadily, they are trying to come upon a counter, switching it over to the left. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Goes out for a goal. Goes out for a throw-in. Both the teams will be looking forward in order to establish their ascendancy, in order to establish their supremacy upon the midfield. Now, at the moment, attack is being constructed from John the left-hand side. Malati Munja with the lower trajectory. This can be dangerous for Sports Odisha defense. Can she hit the target anyhow? It has been cleared away. Oh, this can be the chance. Enough options have been created inside the 6 yard box. She could not get her compatriot. Once again, Jack is being constructed from down the left hand side. But the position being won back by Sports Odisha. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, they will have to show their strength of character. They will have to display their sporting prowess. They will have to showcase their sense of urgency in terms of getting their all important equalizer. And they will have to be very, very cautious. They will have to be very, very concrete in terms of shaping their upfront line because with the commencement of this game, they are also constantly trying to penetrate into their opposition's box. But anyhow, they are losing down their momentum in their opposition's final third. Now, this can be the chance for Sports Odisha, but again, it has been dispossessed, switching it over to the left. Now, the attack is being constructed from down through the central line, switching it over to the right. But it has been obstructed once again. Oh, this can be the chance. Quickly closed down, though. We should heap huge plays upon the defensive fortress of Odisha police Julie Kishan on that occasion, she did not want to take any hesitation in terms of clearing it out of danger. Goes out for a throw-in. And with this action, we are moving towards the second quarter of this match. The first quarter of this match has come to an end. Scoreline stands Odisha Police 1, Sports Odisha nil. Malati Munja, should it come out with a bashing, left-footed thunder on that occasion? No chance for the keeper, and she has given a severe jolt to her opponent. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, in the last match also, Malati Munja, she was totally exceptional. She was totally phenomenal against Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, and single-handedly she dismantled the entire Kid Girls. Goes out for a goal kick. Once again, slowly but steadily, Sports Odisha, they are trying to rejuvenate themselves. They are trying to revitalize themselves, but at the moment, again, possession being won back by the women in red. With the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, they are trying to dominate their opponent. And if we talk about the Odisha police squad that has been that is full of starred campaigners, and especially we should talk about Jashoda Munda and Julie Kishan, one of the most experienced campaigners in Indian Women's League, especially in Indian Women's Football circuit over the past few years. And the options are also available in the reserve bench as well. In any time, any moment, they can make their way onto the center. As far as the head coach of both the teams are concerned, Gayatri Mollik, the former Indian international, she is marching the troops of Odisha police, and her counterpart, Sports Odisha, they are being led by Mamata Kumari Samanta. Mamata Kumari Samanta, she is marching the troops of the women in orange. No takers on that occasion. The ball has been ruled out over the sideline. Premshila Lugun, she was waiting for the ball but could not get it. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Back-to-back trains for Odisha police at the moment. And if you talk about the strategic formation of Odisha police, they usually prefer to follow 4-3-3 formation. At the moment, attack is being constructed from John the right hand side. Satyabati Khadia with the cross. That was a delightful delivery from Satyabati Khadia. Now at the moment, Jashoda Munja, she was trying to hypnotize the defensive fortress of Sports Odisha, but could not get success on that occasion. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline, and that he was talking about Odisha police. They usually prefer to follow 4-3-3 formation. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Goes out for a throw in. 23 minutes have been passed here at Capital Football Arena. Scoreline stands Odisha Police 1, Sports Odisha nil. The deadlock has been broken at Capital Football Arena by Malati Munja. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Football Association of Odisha TV as well. Don't forget to subscribe their official YouTube channels because back to back live actions will be coming in front of you. And after the completion of this match, another soccer thriller is waiting for us. Another soccer thriller has been waiting for us, where Nita Football Academy will be taking on Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. At the moment, Sports Odisha, they are trying to create some counter pressure upon their opponent. In comes the shot, but the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, the intent of Sports Odisha is becoming very loud and clear. That is, they are getting more hungry. They are becoming hungry in order to get their all important equalizer. They are trying to get some fresh air from today's match because at the moment they are being trailed by 1-0. So definitely they will have to pull the shocks up. Goes out for a train. Strain for Sports Odisha. The game is going on under the beautiful ambience of a sun-kissed morning. Switching it over. to the middle. That separate ball has been released on the left. Malati Munja. She has almost penetrated inside the 6 yard box. Malati Munja with the shot. This time the ball has just been flied out over the crossbar. No trouble, no problem whatsoever for Sports Odisha keeper. And that he was talking about Alicia Machi. She has been replacing Pranati Pati because in the last two matches, Pranati Pati, she has been conceded 8 goals. Now it is the time for a drinks break. Couple of discussions will surely be taking place in the respective dugouts, especially in the dugouts of Sports Odisha because currently they are being killed by 1-0. We will come back shortly after the completion of the drinks break. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourselves up because we are moving towards the final quarter of the first half. The scoreline stands still. Odisha Police 1, Sports Odisha nil. Odisha Police, they have been able to maintain their solitary lead until now. Goes out for a throw in. And that he was talking about 4-3-3 formation that has been usually preferred by Odisha Police. Now, at the moment, Satyavati Khadia, she was trying to get the ball under her control, but the ball has been rolled out over the sideline, as well as being conducive to an offensive approach. The 4-3-3 also lends itself well to defensive adaptation, as you all know. The shape also follow, uh, the shape also for space to be covered efficiently. In comes a shot from a distance. Oh, this can be the chance. Keeper at the end, she did hesitate whether she could clearing it out or grab the ball under her control. That could have been troublesome for Sports Odisha, and it's none other than Manisha Naik. She was trying to get her luck from a distance. It's a corner. Sends it in into the traffic. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. Long clearance is coming in. That I was talking about. as well as being conducive to an offensive approach. The 4-3-3 also lends itself well to defensive adaptation. The shape also follows space to be covered efficiently, supported to be provided defensively and a press exerted across the pitch. For a 4-3-3 to be executed effectively, players in the midfield and attacking lines need to possess particular attributes. At the moment, attack is being built from down the left hand side. Once again, Malati Munda with the teasing delivery. It has been headed it out this time. The Sports Odisha defense, they have been pretty sure about this attack that I was discussing about. The three midfield players must offer passing lanes in the first two-thirds of the pitch behind the opposition press, as well as making diagonal runs. In the 4-3-3, the midfielders tend to play in the congested central channel. As a result, they must have excellent technique on the ball. Now, this can be troublesome. Satyavati Khadia with the delightful delivery. No takers on that occasion. Manisha Naik, she was trying to get a flick header, but it was totally impossible for her to get a reach over the ball. No chance for her. No trouble, no problem whatsoever for Alicia Maji. She is being tested severely. Oh, this can be the chance once again. Malati Munda again with the delivery. Oh, the keeper, she was fumbling. This can be troublesome. But Sports Odisha, while she was attempting to grab the ball under her control, Alicia Maji, she got a stumble. Again, this can be a great chance in front of Jashoda Munda with the cross. That was a lower trajectory. Should have been finished. Again, it has been obstructed at the heart of the defense. The entire defensive fortress of Sports Odisha, they have been bewildered completely in terms of preventing the storming attacks of Odisha police. Attacks after attacks are constantly being happened in the penetrative zone of Sports Odisha. And that he was talking about 4-3-3 formation that is being adopted by Odisha police. The attacking line typically consists of players with the profile of three forwards or two wingers and a striker. Regardless of the combination, all three players must be clearly offensive. If these positions are played by midfielders or number eights, the 4-3-3 will carry less attacking trait. The three attacking players have two key functions in position they must provide with to receive in the final third, giving opposition giving options outside and looking to make runs inside. Out of position as the first line of defense, they must press aggressively against the build-up. If they don't, the opposition can potentially advance with ease below. One thing that is very, very important in this formation, that is creating space in the build-up. when building from the back in a 4-3-3, the goalkeeper and the defenders must be patient in order to draw the pace and filter passes to the midfielders. Having these three midfielders at different heights is advantageous to finding space and progressing the ball. Satyavati Khadia with the cross. No takers on that occasion. And that I was talking about with the pivot closer to the defensive line as an axis of the play. They must look to draw the position press. Now at the moment, once again, Malati Munda with a delightful delivery, but this time straight into the hands of Alicia Maji. She has been given the responsibility in between the sticks, the last man of defense for Sports Odisha. Less than 8 minutes of regulation time are left here at Capital Football Arena. Scoreline reads still Odisha Police 1, Sports Odisha nil. Odisha Police, they are getting their all important opener. They are getting their all important uh, breakthrough in this match, in the early minutes of this match. Manisha Naik turning and twisting there. She is delivering it for Malati Munda. Malati Munda with the ball. Switching it over to the right channel. This time, the judge number 14, she was waiting for the ball. Kamini Munda could not reach out the position. But at the moment, an injury came about to Sports Odisha attacker. Hopefully, her injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game, and she will be assisted by her medical staff. I think she will be uh, sent off from the pitch by the stretcher. Can it be a alarming situation for Sports Odisha? A severe injury did come about to Sports Odisha attacker. Hopefully, she will get soon back in this match. And that I was trying to talk about. Double substitutions will be coming up on your screen. Pinky Murmu and Obhilip Shadash. They are making their race onto the center. Hopefully, their inclusion could add some positive result to their team. Obhilip Shadash, another prolific centre forward for Sports Odisha, and Pinky Murmu. She has been making her way onto the pitch in order to strengthen the defensive fortress of Sports Odisha. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of this match. Less than 4 minutes of regulation time are left here. Definitely, few minutes will definitely be added on as a stoppage time. Can Sports Odisha make any miracle in this game? Can they get the game back to the level terms? Player moving into the drinks break, player moving into the locker rooms at half time. This can be chance. In comes a shot, and that's the goal number one. That's the goal number two for Odisha Police. They are creating double trouble for Sports Odisha. We should look at the replay also. No chance for the keeper. And once again, there was a complete miscommunication in between the defense and Malati Munja. She is scoring her brace. Once again, she is finding out her name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. And she has been keeping the scoreboard. She has been lighting up the scoreboard of Sports Odisha Police. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 2, Sports Odisha nil. Odisha Police, they have secured their all important insurance goal before moving into the locker rooms at halftime. It's corner. Now at the moment, Sports Odisha, they are facing a tough challenge in front of Odisha Police. Can they create any dramatic comeback before moving into the locker rooms at halftime? It's a corner for Sports Odisha. Can they utilize this opportunity? Can they capitalize this corner kick? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard box for the very first time. The keeper, Susmita Parida of Odisha Police, she has been putting in front of a fiery taste. This can be troublesome. Anyhow, a goal line clearance was coming in on that occasion. Today's match official, Rina Pani Bidua, she is indicating for a free kick. Now at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. On that occasion, Manisha Naik, she could not get a proper hold over the ball. Goes out for a throw-in. Pressure remains continue in the dying minutes of the first half. Once again, Malati Munja plays it back for. This can be the chance. Anyhow, quickly closed down though. 2 minutes have been added on as a stoppage time. After the conclusion of the regulation time, 2 minutes have been added on. Can it be a lifeline for Sports Odisha? This can be the chance in front of Manisha Naik. In comes the cross. Again, it has been headed it out. Long clearance is coming in. The captain, Parbati Kujur. Now the attack is being constructed from down the left hand side. Malati Munda with the cross. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Ali Shamaji. She has been beaten away on one occasion. Couple of discussions will surely be conducted in the locker room of Sports Odisha because at the moment they are being trailed by 2-0. Can they create any dramatic shift in the second half action? We will have to wait for that answer, and I'm sure they will surely be charged up. They will surely be geared up. And with this action, a great game of football has come to an end. In its first half, today's match official Binapani Bidua indicating that no more action will be taking place in the first half. Halftime scoreline down here at Capital Football Arena. It's Odisha Police 2, Sports Odisha nil. And once again, Malati Munda, she has scored a brace and she is keeping the scoreboard to lit up. We will be coming back soon with the upcoming 45 minutes. Let's take a short break. in their counterpart, Sports Odisha, they will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature orange and blue combination. The players of both the teams, they will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game. With the commencement of the second half action, Sports Odisha, they are trying to rejuvenate themselves. They are trying to revitalize themselves. They are trying to get back their vitality in this game. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. At the moment, once again, the women in red and black combination, they are trying to come upon a counter. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Sports Odisha, they will have to find out their all important first equalizer as soon as possible. That's a great ball has been released there, but much more power has been originated over the ball. No trouble, no problem whatsoever for Odisha police keeper Susmita Parida throughout the entire first half. She was not tested severely. Goes out for a throw in. Plays it back. The women in red and black combination, they are building up their attack from down the right hand side. The attack is being constructed from down the right hand side by Sports Odisha. This can be troublesome moment for Sports Odisha. Alicia Maji with the long ball. At the moment, Sports Odisha defense, they are facing a severe threat. They have been struggling. They have been facing some dangerous situation. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. This can be the chance for Sports Odisha. Anyhow, it has been cleared away by Shraddhanjali Panda on that occasion. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Odisha police, they will have to be much more focused. They will have to be much more cautious. They will have to be much more consolidated. They will have to be much more careful. They will have to be much more aware about the sudden penetration of their opponent, Sports Odisha, because at the moment they are also becoming much more hungry in order to pull one back in this game. Goes out for a throwing, a long throwing. A long train was coming in on that occasion. In comes the cross, but the ball has already been rolled out over the sideline. Got a little deflection in the corner for Sports Odisha. With the commencement of the second half action, can Sports Odisha pull one back in this match? An equalizer which is becoming much more significant, which is becoming much more crucial for them. And against the turn of play, can they create any dramatic shift? Header comes in. Again, it has been rolled out. Back to back corners, two corners in a row for Sports Odisha. Now they are trying to create some counter pressure upon their opponent. Can it be a danger moment for the women in red and black combination? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard box against the tiger play. Can Sports Odisha pull one back? Once again, got a little deflection. Three corners in a row. Now there is no doubt they are creating severe troubles. Same direction, same result. The ball goes out for a corner once. Sends it in into the traffic. This can be troublesome, but straight into the hands of Sasmita Parida, the last man of defense for Odisha Police. She has been very confident on that occasion in terms of grab the ball under her control. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline, and that I was trying to talk about the 3-4 uh, 4-3-3 formation that is being adopted by Odisha Police. It's a great ball has been released on the right. No takers on that occasion. That I was talking about the formation that uses four defenders made up of two centre backs and two full backs behind a midfield line of three. The most common setup in midfield is one deeper player, the single pivot, and two slightly more advanced to either side. The front line is then composed of two wide attackers who play on either side of a single centre forward. The main responsibility for the wingers is isolating fullbacks and attacking in one-on-one situations, either working around the outside of their opponents to cross or cutting inside to combine. The latter approach is common for wrong-footed wingers or inside forwards. This can be the chance once again for Odisha Police straight into the hands of Sports Odisha keeper Alicia Maji. when building from the back in a 4-3-3, the goalkeeper and defenders must be patient in order to draw the press and filter passes to the midfielders. Having these three midfielders at different heights is advantageous to finding space and progressing the ball, with the pivot closer to the defensive line as an axis of the play. They must look to draw the opposition press. If the pivot is marked, the two number eights must find space to receive in a position where they can progress the ball. Should the opposition press also reach the number eights, the height of the fullbacks can be key to generating overloads and free players. Once in the opposition half, the weight of the wingers forces the opposition to commit players to close them down. This can create space in the final third, which can be exploited to create chances on goal. All this job are being fabulously done by Odisha police. This can be troublesome once again for Sports Odisha defense. Still, there is an opportunity. Can she finish it? Oh, Jeshoda Munda. How unlucky she was. Her effort was denied by the woodwork. She could have been got her name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. And that could have been a fabulous and fantastic finish from Jashoda Munda, the Indian international. At the moment, again position being won back by Sports Odisha. The attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Now the ball has started to hover like a pendulum from one end to another of the ground. At the moment, women in red and black combination once again. They are looking forward to build up another constructive counter pressure. That he was talking about the 4-3-3 is a system that thrives on wide play. To achieve this, a high level of coordination is required between the fullbacks and the wingers. It is a partnership that can work in two ways. One is to play a winger on the side that corresponds with the dominant foot left footed on the left wing, right footed on the right side. And this tends to provoke more one versus one and forces a more conservative opposition fullback deeper. That means less risk after the turnover in that area, with fullbacks typically less pivotal to building attacks than advanced teammates. It also increases the chances of having numbers behind the ball on a defensive transition. Now at the moment, Malati Munja, enough options have been created inside the 6-yard box. Can she finish it? Malati Munja, what a great finish that was! She has been phenomenal. She has been excellent. She has been outstanding. She has been marvelous. Even the words are limited to describe her potentiality and how, in an unselfish manner, she was finding out her teammate Satyabati Khadia for the conversion of that opportunity. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 3, Sports Odisha nil, and it's Satyabati Khadia. She is getting her name onto the scoreboard. And successfully, she has inscribed her name onto the score sheet, onto the scoreboard as well. Once again, confirmation for the audiences. Those are keeping eyes on the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI. And FAO TV, it's Satyavati Khadia. She is getting her name onto the scoreboard. And she is also contributing her teammate. But what about the creativity of that build up that has been made by Malati Munja on that occasion? What about the quality of that assist? We should have to heap huge praise upon Malati Munja on that occasion. In a total unselfish manner, she did make a brilliant assist on that occasion. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 3, Sports Odisha nil. Now it can be narrated that, it can be stated that the entire defensive fortress of Sports Odisha has completely been devastated, has completely been broken down, has completely been demolished, has completely been destroyed, has completely been dilapidated in front of the severe attacks of Odisha police. It's a corner for Sports Odisha, however. Sports Odisha, they are also creating the chances, plenty of opportunities have come to them, but their conversion ratio is very, very poor. That's a long ball has been played here. No K cuts on that occasion. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, Sports Odisha once again, they are standing in front of another deplorable defeat, another miserable defeat, lamentable defeat. There is no doubt that Odisha police, they are coming more closer to chase their dream, the dream, the dream for clinching the OWL title, Odisha Women's League 2026 title. Can they create it? We will have to wait for that answer until getting result of the match that will be hosted in between Nita Football Academy and AUL Women's Football Club. The match that will be kicked off at sharply 4 p.m. That I was trying to talk about. If we look at the performance of Odisha Police throughout the entire Super League phase, then we can see that they have scored number of goals. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. That I was talking about. They have scored 15 goals so far in the Super League phase. Until now, they have scored 18 goals so far in the Super League phase, but they have been conceded 4 goals. They had to face a defeat against another formidable side, another title contender in this league, that is Nita Football Academy, by a margin of 2-0. But thereafter, actually dominated in the last three matches against their respective opponent. They thrashed away AUL Women's Football Club by a margin of 6-2. Even the gate, even they got a gigantic victory against Tarini FA, the Tarini Football Academy, by a margin of 5-0. Even in the last match, they got a thumping victory against Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology by a margin of 4-1. And if you talk about the Odisha Police, if you talk about the Sports Odisha, they have started well in the inaugural game of Super League phase. They defeated Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology by a margin of 3-1, and thereafter they're also getting a thumping victory against AUL Women's Football Club. They're also getting a thumping victory against Tarini Football Academy. But frankly speaking, to be very honest, the spine, the winning mentality of this team, the winning mentality of this team, the winning lock and key of this team has completely been thrashed away by Nita Football Academy by a margin of 7-0 at the moment. Once again, attack is being constructed from down the left hand side by Malati Munja. Could not get a proper toss on that occasion. Goes out for a goal kick. 67 minutes have been passed here at Capital Football Arena. Scoreline stands still Odisha Police 3, Sports Odisha nil. Now there is no doubt it can be narrated that, it can be illustrated that Odisha Police, they will be securing another monumental victory against Sports Odisha. But if we talk about the Nita Football Academy, another title contender of this league, in their first match, they defeated Sports Odisha by a margin of 2-0. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. That I was talking about in their first match, Nita Football Academy, they have defeated Odisha Police by a margin of 2-0. In their second match, they also did manage a gigantic victory against Tarini Football Academy by a margin of 7-0. Once again, Malati Munja, she has all by himself. She has almost penetrated inside the 6-yard box. Can she finish it? She was trying to set up for her partner, Manisha Naik. Danger still not averted from the box of Odisha Police. She has been all by himself on that occasion, but could not get success. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. In the meantime, an injury did come about to Sports Odisha player. Hopefully, her injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game, and she will be assisted by her medical staff. And if we talk about the sporting excellence or the sporting success of uh, Odisha police, then we can see that Odisha police brass band team secured 10th position in the 24th All India Police Band Competition 2023 that was held at Gujarat Police at Gandhinagar from 4th to 8th October 2023. Participated in the 72nd All India Police Hockey Championship 2023 that was held at Jammu and Kashmir. Odisha Police women hockey team did secure bronze medal in the championship. Now at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. In comes a shot by Manisha Naik. We should have. She could have been got her name onto the scoreboard. How unlucky she was on that occasion. And I think she did whisper to the crossbar that why you make an obstruction for me. Still now, Sports Odisha, they are in search of their first goal in this match. However, they have also wrote down their lamentable destiny, their miserable destiny. Now, it is the time for the second drinks break. We will come back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourselves up because we are entering into the final phase of this match. We are entering into the final quarter of this match. Once again, at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Will she go for a shot? In comes the shot. Straight into the hands of the keeper of Sports Odisha, Alicia Maji. Scoreline stands. It's Sports Odisha 3. It's Sports Odisha nil. Odisha Police 3. Manisha Naik with the position sitting up for once again lays it off. In comes the shot from a distance, but the ball has just been flied out over the crossbar. I think that was Jashoda Munja who was trying to find out her luck from a distance just from the edge of the area. No problem, no trouble whatsoever for Sports Odisha keeper. Now at the moment, Odisha police, they are trying to slow down the pace of the game, the motion of the game. But once again, possession being won back by Sports Odisha. Again, it has been headed it out. At the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side by Odisha police. Got blocked at the spine of the defense, at the heart of the defense of Odisha police. Goes out for a throw. Jashoda Munja with the shot. She was trying to curl it from a distance. Once again, how unlucky she was. I think her goal scoring boot has been confined to the locker room. Goes out for a goal, for a throw in. Less than 10 minutes of regulation time are left here. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 3, Sports Odisha nil. And that it is talking about the 4-3-3 formation that is being adopted by oh, this can be the chance. Almost one-on-one situation. Can she finish it? And there it is. And I think it's Manisha Naik. Oh, it's Jashoda Munda. Finally, she has been overcoming all the barriers that is being created in front of her goal scoring opportunity. Finally, she is getting her name onto the scoreboard. Just making a simple dribble in order to wrong foot the keeper. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 4, Sports Odisha nil. Again, that speed ball has been released inside the 6 yard box. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. Once again, confirmation for the audiences, those are keeping eyes on the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and FAO TV as well. It's Jashoda Munda. Finally, she has been overcoming all the barriers that have been made in front of her to convert the opportunities that she has been getting throughout the last couple of minutes. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 4, Sports Odisha nil. Entire defensive the entire defensive fortress of Sports Odisha has completely been switched off. Again, the chance. Oh, Chishoda Munja. That was totally ridiculous. How can she miss it? At the end, a goal line clearance did come out. And even Jashoda Munja, she could have been got her hat trick in today's match also. The defensive wall of the defensive wall of Sports Odisha has completely been fragile, has completely been decimated, dismantled in front of the storming attacks of Sports Odisha. In the meantime, an injury came about to Sports Odisha player. Goes out for a throw-in. This can be another chance for Odisha Police. In comes the shot, and there it is. And that's the goal number 5 for Odisha Police for women in red and black combination. And this time, Satyabati Khadia, she is getting her brace. She is getting her name onto the scoreboard for the second time in this match. It's Odisha Police 5, Sports Odisha nil. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, in the last couple of minutes, uh, Odisha Police, they have been creating another humiliation for Sports Odisha. We should look at the replay also. What an excellent defense flicking through that has been delivered by Jashoda Munda. We should have to heap huge praise upon the quality of that defense flicking through. Once again, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. This can be the chance. In comes the shot. Severe penetration, severe penetration, intense penetration is gradually being piled up upon the defensive fortress of Sports Odisha. In comes the shot, straight into the hands of keeper. Frankly speaking, it was a bad day in office for Alicia Maji. entire Sports Odisha team, they are standing in front of another miserable defeat, deplorable defeat, lamentable defeat. But frankly speaking, to be very honest, the deplorable condition, the lamentable situation, or the miserable uh, formation, the defensive formation of Sports Odisha has been exposed once again against their formidable opponent, that is Odisha Police. Speaking for Sports Odisha, again the free kick will be retaken. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of this match. Less than 2 minutes of regulation time are left here. Sports Odisha, the last match of their OWL 2026 campaign, they will have to follow, they will have to carry forward the sadness of defeat. Again, another almost one-on-one situation for Satyabati Khadia. But this time it has been quickly closed down though. Another another disappointed performance will be carried forward by Sports Odisha. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, the domination, the sporting prowess of Odisha Police remains continue in the second half also. Frankly speaking, over the last couple of minutes, the domination that is becoming very, very prominent, that is becoming very, very rampant from the side of women in red and black combination. Even they have been waiting for the final whistle. They are going to secure, they are going to wrap up this game with another thumping victory. That's a great ball, has been released there. Almost one-on-one situation. Can she finish it? Should have been finished. And there it is. Half dozen has finally been completed by Odisha Police. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 6, Sports Odisha nil. We should look at the replay also. On that occasion, Satyabati Khadia, I think, she is getting her name onto the scoreboard once again, and she is getting her hat trick, especially the moment that should have been cherishable, the moment that should have been furnishable for Odisha Police. 2 minutes have been added on up to the completion of the regulation time, and I'm sure that entire Sports Odisha team, they will be wanting to finish off this match as soon as possible because they are standing in front of another humiliation against their formidable opponent. The fans, the spectators, the supporters of Odisha Police, they have started to celebrate this moment. They have started to cheer up this moment. They have started to get up this moment, and there is no doubt they will surely be contributing to create. Oh, this can be dangerous, and finally, Odisha, Sports Odisha, they have been able to find out their consolation goal, their consolation prize from today's match. That was a blunder from the keeper, but it doesn't matter for Sports Odisha because they have already created an humiliation for Sports Odisha. And with this action, finally, the humiliation, an absolute humiliation, has come to an end for Sports Odisha. Full-time scoreline down here at Capital Football Arena. It's Sports Odisha 1, Odisha Police 6, and they have been waiting for the announcement of the championship round, and they will be looking forward towards the match that will be hosted between Nita Football Academy and AUL Women's Football Club. Full-time scoreline down here at Capital Football Arena. It's Odisha Police 6, Sports Odisha 1. Let us have a quick look on the upcoming fixture. Nita Football Academy will be taking on AUL Women's Football Club. The match will be kicked off shortly at 4 p.m. So that match will be deciding the championship fate. So we should keep an eye on that match. And I'm your commentator, Shop Number Malik, signing off for today.